Okay, so generator expressions. So as I said, so they're very much like list comprehension. Comprehension code is there. But product is we put parentheses. Okay. Okay. So let's create generator expression. Right. So let's do that. Okay, generator expression. Right. So generator expression. Okay. As you'll see, it's very concise. Okay. So let's see. I'll just put this. I'm gen expression. Gen x. Okay. So I'll put, of course, parentheses. Okay. For I in range. Range 5. Okay. I'm going to put say I squared. Okay. I squared. Maybe. Next, right? Gen X. So 0, 1, 2, 1. Square 9, 16, and 13. Is that right? Stop iteration. Yeah, does it make sense? You know, this is 0 0. I को value 0 हुन्छ अनि 0 squared is 0 and second time के हुन्छ I को value 1 हुन्छ square चाहिँ 1 भयो यहाँ square गरेर छ अनि I को value 2 हुन्छ 4 भयो 3 को value 3 squared and 4 squared अनि सिद्धियो range 5 means 4 सम्म आउँछ and then 4 पछि सिद्धियो अनि we got stop operation. So we you know how simple, right? How conveniently, how clean, right? It's really clean little code, and we are able to generate this generator expression. A generator using this expression. Okay. So Tixa, बुझिरहनु भएको छ?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very simple. It's very simple. Okay. Okay, so that. Okay, so excellent. Okay, so yeah. So, okay, so let's recap a little bit. Iterator. Okay, what are iterators? So what are iterators? Iterator defining feature के हो? This somebody asked you that. Python pun So okay, let me. So मलाई यो iterator के रहेछ? जान्नु मलाई मन लागिरहेछ. What is an iterator? So what would be your answer? Very good answer. Iterator. Very good. Like आफ्नो बुझाइ भन्नुस् न. It doesn't have a definition, a perfect definition. Like बुझाइ. Iterator. अनि के देखियो त iterator? No idea. Okay. So iterator ले के गर्छ? कसरी आउटपुट कसरी दिन्छ?
Iterators चाहिँ single Iterators ले चाहिँ अब list sets अथवा जुन हाम्रो objectsहरु हुन्छ list sets हैन अरु त्यसको चाहिँ 1 to 1 त्यसको चाहिँ react गर्छ अनि आउटपुट चाहिँ 1 to 1 त्यसले चाहिँ डिल गर्छ अनि आउटपुट चाहिँ त्यसरी आउँदो रहेछ.
Okay. It's not always to listen. That's only one part of it. You're a 30 it's not always to do with list and sets and all that. So okay. My recap. So basically, iterator defining feature. It gives you output, one value at a time. Right? That is the defining feature. Right? So I want to hear from you again, you guys. Right? So what is an iterator? It's a defining feature here.
इटरेटरले चाहिँ सिंगल भ्यालु एट अ टाइम चाहिँ रिटर्न गर्छ अनि अनि सबै भ्यालु रिटर्न भइसकेपछि चाहिँ अनि आफै क्लोज हुन्छ त्यो रिपिट गर्दैन
क्लोज भन्नाले क्लोज भन्दा पनि के भयो यसले स्टप इटरेसन एक्सेप्सन
स्टप हो हजुर
stop iteration very good right so good so भनेपछि it gives you output one at a time in a sequence यो जथा पनि दिदैन भने sequence मा दिन्छ right it gives you one value at a time in a sequence and once those values are finished हैन अथवा once त्यो सबै आइसकेपछि हैन so सबै दिइसक्यो भनेपछि and then it will throw throw stop iteration exception right okay so that's the defining feature that is the defining feature of all the iterators right okay so okay how can we create iterator right एउटा चाहिँ अघि भन्नुभयो नि यो so through using what यो सजिलो तरिका के छ iterator बनाउन सजिलो तरिका using
iter function
भित्र हामीले के दिनुपर्छ
हामीले आर्गुमेन्ट दिनुपर्छ
आर्गुमेन्ट चाहिँ के हुनुपर्छ
कुनै अब्जेक्ट जसमा भ्यालु इटरेबल भ्यालु
कुनै अब्जेक्ट भने जेसुकै अब्जेक्ट बेर भएर पाएन है हामीले के कस्तो खालको आर्गुमेन्ट दिनुपर्छ इटरेबल हैन इटरेबल भनेको के हो जस्तै इटरेबल भनेपछि के हो जस्तै एक्जाम्पल अफ इटरेबल
list set string
that's right hey okay dictionary पनि हुन सक्छ हैन so okay so those are iterables iterable किन भन्नु हामीले for loop हामी iterable युज गर्छौँ भने धेरै चाहिँ भन्छ कि so by the way तपाईको यो for छ नि अब जस्तै अघि हिमालजीले सोध्नु हैन यो हाम्रो कहाँ युज हुन्छ त भन्दाखेरि तपाईको for loop मा युज हुने त्यही त इटरेटर हो त्यो तपाईले for loop मा जस्तै यहाँनिर हेर्नुस् for loop मा के भइरहेछ this is an iterator यसले चाहिँ हामीलाई iterator दिन्छ के यो for I use नि it's giving you one value at a time and the value यहाँ प्रिन्ट गर्दै जाने यहाँ चाहिँ भित्र चाहिँ internally next कल भइरहेछ so that's how it has been implemented like for loop चाहिँ as an iterator implement that's है for loop ले के गर्छ यो iterable यहाँ iterable लिन्छ is always you need to give an iterable here है यो iterable लाई के गर्छ भन्दा यसले iterator मा कन्भर्ट गर्छ अनि नेक्स्ट कल गर्दै जाने अनि जब सिद्धिन्छ स्टप इटरेसन के रे स्टप इटरेसन एक्सेप्सन भन्छ नि त्यो फालेपछि उसले ठ्याक्कै यो लुपबाट निस्किन्छ त्यो इन्टरनली उसले ह्यान्डल गर्छ त्यो एक्सेप्सन ह्यान्डलिङ गर्ने हो क्या and it's right there हैन we have been using this since the beginning हैन for loop prime example of iterator यसले इटरेटर युज गर्छ इन्टरनल इटरेबल लाई उसले इटरेटर मा कन्भर्ट गरेर नेक्स्ट कल गर्दै जान्छ जब सबै सिद्धिन्छ स्टप इटरेसन आउँछ त्यो एक्सेप्सनलाई उसले ह्यान्डल गरेर ठ्याक्क भइन्छ है बुझ्नुभयो यो कुरा बुझ्नुभयो अलराइट very good so त्यो भयो अनि what's the other one अर्को तरिका के थियो
जेनेरेटरबाट
जेनेरेटर फंक्सनमा के भन्छ जेनेरेटर फंक्सन कसरी यो नर्मल फंक्सन र जेनेरेटर फंक्सन कसरी छुट्याउँछ
जेनेरेटर फंक्सन चाहिँ अब एउटा भ्यालु रिटर्न गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ स्टप नभइकन पज हुन्छ नर्मल फंक्सन चाहिँ एउटा भ्यालु कल गरेर रिटर्न भइसकेपछि चाहिँ त्यो त्यही नै टर्मिनेट हुन्छ
Yeah, that's right so who gave this answer please
सम्भव
okay very good right this my key word name the generator function thank you so much generator function here this is defining feature given if there is only one yield keyword and एउटा मात्रै yield keyword छ भने त्यो फंक्सन के भन्छ generator function भन्छ बुझ्नु भयो एउटा मात्रै yield र रिटर्न पनि हुन सक्छ है त्यहाँ by the way है तपाईको yield सँग रिटर्न पनि हुन सक्छ है सो तपाईको yield बा यहाँनिर छ yield गरे यहाँबाट यहाँ लास्टमा रिटर्न हुन सक्छ अथवा बिचमा रिटर्न हुन सक्छ जब रिटर्न भएपछि सिम्पली एन्ड गयो इट्स टर्मिनेट्स डन एन्ड डस्टेड है ओके सो जब हाम्रो कुनै पनि एउटा नर्मल फंक्सनमा एउटा मात्र yield हामीले यसरी राख्यो भने है कुनै पनि नर्मल फंक्सनमा इफ यु जस्ट पुट one yield है इट त्यो चाहिँ के भन्छ तपाईको नर्मल फंक्सन चाहिँ अब जेनेरेटर फंक्सन भन्न जान्छ बुझ्नुभयो ओके तपाईँहरु भन्नुस् त अब जेनेरेटर फंक्सन कसरी बनाउने हाउ क्यान यु मेक अ जेनेरेटर फंक्सन मैले भर्खर भनेको कुरा दोहोऱ्याउनुस्
yield function use गरेर
yield फंक्सन भन्दा पनि कीवर्ड हैन
कीवर्ड
at least one right at least one keyword yield keyword is going to be that becomes the function the normal function otherwise it will be a normal function right and since we use at least one if we just use one key yield keyword then it becomes what becomes a your function
generator function
generator function right
generator function
right generator function once and in generator function so when you call a generator function what do you get well keep on when you generator function call see what do you get back what gets returned
the yield value is a single yield value
no it's a passive पहिला चाहिँ something gets returned it's a code my say it's all right there hey के return भइराछ हेर्नुस् त मैले यहाँ कल गर्दाखेरि मैले कल गरे generator object very good hey so when I call my gen so it's returning a generator object right and then I'm putting that object in a variable right here hey अनि तपाई then you can do next hey then next तपाई generator object मा next गर्ने हो है okay and then we call next on the generator object right कुरा बुझ्नु भयो is it clear
yes sir
यो कुरा याद गर्नु है so again one more time any normal function can be converted to a generator function using at least one yield keyword and then when you call that function what do you get back when you call a generator function what gets returned
generator object
and your generator object you call next on the generator object and it will give you one value at a time right? Okay until all the values are exhausted right? Okay very good अब अर्को तरिका के छ what is another yeah expression generator expression okay which are very much like what generator expressions are very much like
least comprehensions
or comprehension in general right? In comprehension in general फरक चाहिँ के भयो
brackets यसमा चाहिँ parenthesis युज हुन्छ अर्कोमा चाहिँ स्क्वायर ब्र्याकेट्स युज हुन्छ
एउटाले चाहिँ सबै भ्यालु एकैचोटी रिटर्न गर्छ यो चाहिँ होल्ड गरेर राख्छ कल नगरेसम्म
excellent hey comprehension ले के गर्छ it gives you all the values at a time एकैचोटीमा ट्याङ्ग दिन्छ है so that generator expressions ले के गर्छ it gives you back a generator object नै दिन्छ है so that
generator object
it will
single value
in succession so it will give you single value in that sequence in that succession right because you are right okay very good so I hope you guys are clear so we are clear okay? Okay so the next thing we're going to talk about is decorators very interesting hey अब तपाईले हेर्नुस् function को real power of तपाईले hey how powerful functions are in Python hey so a decorator in Python takes in a function hey and then it adds some functionality to the function hey which it took right and then it returns that function hey so I'm sure you don't understand it right now hey so तपाईले decorator गर्नु भएको छ पहिला छैन है okay so you're going to say okay that's great just call it going to हिमाल पाण्डे Okay, very good. So very good. So yeah, these are very as you'll see, the convenience. You get all these powers. Hey, these are really the superpower. Yeah. Okay. So it sums it up. Decorator equivalent, right? It sums it up, but you want to understand right now. Most of you, right? Really got of course they understand. Right? Okay. So let's see. Well, first, before we understand decorators, decorator skill, you need to understand, okay, something about functions. Right? Functions are first-class citizens in Python. Right? Python, JavaScript, it's the language. Functions are first-class citizens. Right? They are not first-class citizens in, say, other traditional languages, say C, C++, Java. They're not first-class citizens. Okay, and if they have limited capabilities, limited power. So it can do anything a normal variable can do, right? So which means that functions can be treated just like any other regular variable. See, and if the functions can be, so you can pass a function as argument to another function, right? Okay, you can pass a function as an argument to another function, right? And then you can return a function from a function, right? Return function from a function, okay? And then you can modify the function, okay? And then you can also assign a variable, assign to a variable. Means you can, the function family or a variable assigned to the right? See, so much flexibility, so much malleability, so much power. Right? You'll see that. Right? Okay, so let's see. So I'm using some and then you'll understand decorators. Right? This is decorators. Right there. Okay, let's see. So how about this? Right? So let's create this function. Let's create this function. Okay. So I'll create this function def, right? Let's say add one function. Add, say x and y. Okay. Then you return x plus y, right? Okay. All right. So this is my add function, right? Okay. So let's see. Now what I'm going to do is sum around auto function, right? Auto, just not a function, variable, just a normal variable. It's really sum equal to add. Right? Let's try this. Right? So if I do add, right, 1, 2, what should I get back? 3. 3. Okay. Can I do this? Sum 1, 2. Listen. Okay, let's see. Isn't that cool? See, what did we just do? It's the okay. So basically we assign a function to a variable. And basically your functions, right? And you add one function and sum assigned value. Now sum or add means they mean the same thing now. Sum level you add level basically in RAM these are just like labels. CC label like this. Okay? Right? Very much like that. If you think in those terms, then it's pretty much very simple. Right? This man. Okay, so it's using CC level last. So you say add x y return x plus 5. And you see, you function object, right? This function object, right? In RAM, of course, there is this function object, right? Which is all these. You're saying let's go and you give it add one. So add one because of course level, right? Add one level. Let's say point cards, right? So I'm sum equal to add garson. Or variable just sum, and it points to the same same location in memory. But if you see, no matter which one you call, you are still referring to this function object. A function object. Right? Okay, makes sense. But I can give 1,000 labels, right? So nothing is going to prevent me from doing that. Right?
Yes, sir.
अब यस्तो कुरा हामी जाभामा गर्न सकिन्छ भनेदेखि तपाईले जस्तै जाभा गर्नुभएको छ C++ गर्नुभएको छ धेरै गर्नुभएको छ हैन because that's part of the standard curriculum, right? Computer science, right? So त्यस्तो गर्न मिल्छ कि मिल्दैन? Miल्दैन, of course, right? We cannot do that, right? Okay. All right, so that's one thing. Okay, so that means which one is it? Assigned to a variable. So we can assign a function to a variable using, okay, so use area, right? We just saw that we can assign a function to a variable. And you see what we just did was, okay, so we assign this function, okay, to another variable. Okay, that's what we did. Okay. All right, so now let's look at another one. Okay, okay, let's see. Okay, we got that one. Assigning functions to variables. We just saw that. Okay, okay, let's go. Okay, so function has passed its argument to another function. Okay. So let's look at this. Okay. Passing a function or functions as argument to another function. Okay, let's try that. Passing a function as an argument to another function. Okay. So what I'm going to do is let's create a couple of functions. Okay, functions. Let's see. Def, okay, increment. INC that's right. That's so I want increment, right? Any column rather it's material. N def increment n. So what I'll do is here. Return n plus 1. जो छ n जति छ त्यसलाई चाहिँ एकले बढाएर. Okay, so this is one function. Same thing, I'm going to do decrement. Right? DEC, right? Decrement. So यसले चाहिँ के गर्छ भने returns जति छ number त्यसलाई एकले घटाएर दिन्छ, right? And that's it. So these are my two functions, right? Just normal standard functions. So let's see something. So what I'm going to do is, okay, I'll create another function, def my function, and the yellow key it takes a function and a number, right? Num, okay, this is. All right. So, and your variable, and LS return, right? Let's see. Return. Should I say? Okay. So func, return func. This is me. So. So rather, let me just call func num. Okay. Return func. Let's see how it works out. Okay. So our history, and if I do my func, right? My func, and this machine, okay, and in my keywords from that INC, and 3D. When you see, what do you think? Result counts.
4.
4. Okay. Excellent. Very 4. Right. So this is DEC3. Good. Very good. Right. Okay. So what did I just do? What did we just do? Let's find out. Yeah, what are you? Let's see. So we have keywords, right? And let's see. Okay. So what we're doing here is, and saying, yeah, okay, we created a function. This function, another function, that X, we created 3 functions. Okay? 3 functions. Oh, yeah, well, interesting thing can be that's here is the interesting bit, right here. Yes, my keyword as so this using parameters, this is it's expecting what? A function. It's expecting. So you need to pass a function. Right? A function may pass or come right? You want to regular, this is a regular number, right? Regular number. Right? This is a regular number. Right? So this is first parameter case is expecting a function. Right? यसले function expect गरिरहेछ अनि यसले return के गर्छ भन्दाखेरि यसले के गर्छ त्यो function जुन pass भएको function चाहिँ त्यो function call गर्छ त्यो function लाई call गर्छ के argument के दिन्छ यो number है यो number as an argument है and this बाट जुन result आउँछ त्यो result return गरिरहेछ है भनेपछि अब हेर्नुस् है अब let me clear this out. Obviously, look at this. Right? What are we doing? Right? Calling the function. Right? One function, your function call with this. Right? And your function call with INC when you pass it. So what is this? What is INC?
Function.
Yes.
Function.
Very good. Right? INC is a function. Right? Okay. So we are passing that function here. Right? Okay. हामीले पास के गर्यौं फंक्शन INC भन्ने फंक्शन पास गर्यौं अनि num मा के भयो ओके भनेपछि यहाँ func को भ्यालु के भयो यहाँ func को भ्यालु के भयो func को भ्यालु के हुन्छ
increment
3
हैन INC is a function है अनि num को भ्यालु के भयो
3
very good है num को भ्यालु 3 भयो अब तपाईले return func num अब यो गर्दाखेरि के हुन्छ
increment INC function call हुन्छ
अनि यहाँ भित्र के जान्छ argument 3 very good very good अब यो गरिसकेपछि now यहाँबाट कहाँ कल हुन्छ
increment function
so basically अब यो भनेको चाहिँ यो कल हो नि त यो कल हो के हैन ओके सो यो कल हो means के भयो अब INC मा कल भयो n को भ्यालु के छ के हुन्छ
3
के हुन्छ अनि this gets evaluated यो भ्यालु गर्दा कति हुन्छ 4 very good अनि return 4 हैन return 4 भयो return 4 भन्दाखेरि कहाँ आउँछ goes to where or return भएर कहाँ जान्छ
त्यही my function को
72 number 72
number
no कहाँ जान्छ भन्नुस् त back to the
line number 72
back to general principle के हो general
my function
color मा चाहिँ जान्छ color मा रिटर्न हुन्छ
color यो नबुझ्नु चाहिँ मैले अब कहिले भन्नु भुल्नु भएको रहेछ when the function returns it returns back to the color यो चाहिँ यो मन्त्र हो यो मन्त्र याद गर्नुस् है मन्त्र के हो when the function returns it returns back to the
color
hey, one more time when the function returns it returns back to the
color
है यो चाहिँ एकदम याद गर्नु because we need this है यो चाहिँ यति तपाईले यो छुटाउनु भयो भने चाहिँ सबै बिग्रिन्छ फेरि है okay it returns back to the color and does what it के गर्छ त्यो रिटर्न भ्यालुले के गर्छ color लाई रिप्लेस गर्छ यो चाहिँ यति यो मन्त्र याद गर्नुस् है so when the function returns it returns back to the color and it replaces the color यति याद गर्नु भने चाहिँ everything falls into place है everything jigsaw puzzle effective. Everything falls into place, right? Okay. So who is the caller now? INC को caller right? यो हो हैन यो caller हो के हैन भनेपछि यो back to यो के भयो back to the caller हैन अनि के भयो यसलाई के गर्छ यो त अघि यो भइहाल्यो हैन यसको ठाउँमा के आयो what is the return value
4 आयो
4 is the return value 4 return value भनेपछि अब के भयो ultimately के भयो return what return 4 भयो हैन ठीक छ return 4 भयो हैन किन everything got हैन सबैको ठाउँमा अब हैन सबै इभ्यालुएसन त 4 आयो अब फेरि this यही के प्रिन्सिपल अप्लाई गर्नुस् हैन so now when the function returns it returns back to the caller so who is the caller यसलाई अघि कसले कल गरे
line number 72
very good भनेपछि अब हामी के भयो this 4 gets back to here हैन ओके हैन किनभने यो हो नि त caller हैन gets back here and does what it replaces the caller भनेपछि यसको ठाउँमा के आउँछ यसको ठाउँमा के आयो
4 आयो
4 आयो अनि यहाँ जे छ त्यही नै प्रिन्ट हुने हो मेक सेन्स हैन सो हाम्रो जस कथा चाहिँ ठीक छ हैन हाम्रो जुन स्टोरी छ ठीक छ नि हैन कतै गडबड छैन नि त्यो यो बुझ्नु भयो है ओके अलराइट भेरी गुड likewise hey अब तपाईहरुलाई सोध्छु है त म है so now you guys tell me है त okay so let's give it some line numbers है यसलाई 1 भनौं यसलाई line number 2 line number 3 line number 4 5 6 7 and 8 है these are line numbers hey now you guys tell me hey about where okay भनौं because we are done with this यसलाई हटाइदिउँ है त यसलाई हटाइदिउँ just ignore this है त अब यो फंक्शन okay यो कोड चाहिँ एउटा फाइलमा छ पाइथन फाइलमा छ मैले if I run this code where does my execution begin कुन
line number 71
no यो मैले कालो लेखेको छु त्यसको रेफरेन्स
5
no
line number 8 मा function call गरेपछि
yeah first one जस्तै मैले भर्खर रन गरेको छु
first मा line number 8
line number
8
excellent है किन भन्दाखेरि why is that so line number 8 बाट किनभने
call गरेपछि मात्र हुन्छ
कलरले कल गरेको
yeah exactly these are just definition or execute हुँदैन unless they are
called unless they are called
okay so yeah unless they are called okay so whenever see हाम्रो first function call यहाँ नेर छ भनेपछि यहाँबाट start हुन्छ है okay so त्यहाँबाट now where does the execution go from there
line number 5
number 5 okay यहाँ जान्छ line number 5 हुन्छ अनि त्यहाँ के हुन्छ func को भ्यालु के हुन्छ
dec
very good num को भ्यालु कति हुन्छ
3
हैन because dec यहाँ पास भइरहेछ 3 यहाँ पास भइरहेछ है so that's right okay as you all know right okay अब यो भइसकेपछि now execution त्यहाँबाट कहाँ जान्छ कुन लाइन नम्बरमा जान्छ
line number 3 मा जान्छ
line number 5 बाट सिधै 3 मा 6 मा जान्छ
6 मा जान्छ 6 मा जान्छ
है 6 मा जान्छ 6 मा गएर 6 मा पनि दुईवटा पार्ट छ नि त भनेपछि
right part execute
exactly हैन यो पहिला हुन्छ अनि बल्ल त्यहाँबाट जुन भ्यालु रिटर्न हुन्छ त्यसले त्यसलाई फेरि रिटर्न हुन्छ त्यहाँ दुईवटा स्टेप छ है फर्स्ट स्टेप चाहिँ के हुन्छ वी हैव टु इभ्यालुएट दिस वन भनेपछि अब यहाँबाट एक्जिक्युसन कहाँ जान्छ भन्नुस् त
line number 3
ओके बेसिकली पहिला सुन्नु यसलाई चाहिँ अब यो भन्नु के हो फंक नम भनेको के हो
फंक मा चाहिँ dec ले रिप्लेस गर्छ
dec अनि
नममा चाहिँ 3 भयो
Very good. अब यहाँबाट execution
अब
गर्नुहुन्छ.
अब 3 नम्बरमा जान्छ
Okay, very good. 3 मा गयो.
अनि 3 नम्बरमा गएपछि
N को value कति?
n को भ्यालु 3 ले रिप्लेस गर्छ
3 ले replace गर्यो. Very good. And the line number
लाइन नम्बर 4 मा जान्छ
4 मा जान्छ. यहाँ पनि दुईवटा स्टेप छ. फर्स्ट स्टेप के हुन्छ?
n को भ्यालु 3 ले रिप्लेस गर्छ n को भ्यालु 3 हुन्छ
3 minus 1. यो सबै के भयो?
2 भयो अनि त्यो चाहिँ 8 नम्बरमा गएर त्यो भ्यालुले यो कललाई चाहिँ रिप्लेस
Wait. 8 मा कहाँ पुग्छ ल? म फेरि झुकिनु भयो.
Number 6 मा जान्छ।
ए
Line number
ओके
6,
न
right?
9 6 हुन्छ या
6 मा जान्छ. Very good. है यो नजिक स्टेप छोड्नु हुँदैन है. स्टेप छोड्ने बित्तिकै फेरि सबै बिग्रिन्छ. है यो रिटर्न टु भयो नि. रिटर्न टु कहाँ जान्छ? ब्याक टु द
6 मा
हैन ब्याक पहिला 6 9 नम्बर भन्दा पनि कलर है. It goes back to the caller and this is the caller. हैन यो कलर हो नि त हैन.
yeah
and what does it do to the caller?
it replaces
and it
the
replaces
caller
with the
value
return value, which is q. Yeah,
return value हैन
भनेपछि के हो?
2 हुन्छ 2 हुन्छ
भनेपछि अब effectively यो के भयो? return के भयो? it's return 2 हैन.
2
return 2. अब यो फंक्सन अघि कल कसले गरे?
ओके यो 8 नम्बर
8 ले गरे.
यो फंक्सन 8 ले गरे
8 ले नि गरे हो नि त हैन. यहाँबाट भएको थियो. भनेपछि अब रिटर्न गर्दाखेरि it returns back to the caller हैन. भनेपछि of course it returns back to the caller means return यो हो caller. Value gets returned back to the caller हैन. And it what does it do?
replaces the
caller
function.
अब यहाँ के आयो? के ले रिप्लेस गर्यो?
2
रिटर्न भ्यालु थियो. अब यहाँ जे छ त्यही नै प्रिन्ट हुनु हुन्छ. यहाँ 2 प्रिन्ट भयो. त बुझ्नु भयो? ओके सो एभ्रीथिङ चेक्स आउट हैन. सो यहाँ अलिकति सो सिम्पल छ. खासै भन्दा पनि सिम्पल. तर एउटा मन्त्र चाहिँ याद गर्नु पर्यो कि when the function returns it returns back to the caller and replaces the caller. है यति मन्त्र याद गर्नु हो भने this is very simple. Right? Okay. All right. So see how much power we have. So यो कुरा यस्तो खालको गर्न सकिन्छ अरु ल्याङ्ग्वेजमा सकिँदैन है. of course सकिँदैन है. So anyway, wait. We have less than a minute and then I haven't taken your attendance. See, so I'll take quickly के गर्छु. Let's go screenshot. I can see that. So I think we're going to be disconnected. Right? See you Crazy. Is it Monday? Okay, I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye bye.